We are live. We are live. I did announce this on the community page that I'd be going live. Hello, everybody. It is Corey from Unified Masters. So I'm just going to wait a little bit, see if anyone pops in, and kind of wanted to talk about what's going on in February for Unified Masters. Hello, Joya. Welcome, everyone coming in. I hope you're all doing okay. I might do a little update of what's been going on too. I just kind of wanted to hop in because there's a lot of things. Hello, Brittany. There's a lot of things going on. So this month, first off, I want to welcome everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. It's been very interesting. There was a big distortion that was worked out through a group of gate masters. That was with the masculine embodiment that was dealing with war stuff. And then for the past 48 hours, well, longer than that, probably for the past 4 or 5 days, we've been working through that distortion here in San Antonio, and then did some grid work the last 2 nights, dealing with this war distortion and with gang violence around here and really clearing out those grids. So it's been kind of rough on me. It's been very, very rough and constantly clearing. We're actually having to go through and clear the house now too, because there's a lot of frequencies coming in from neighbors and from around here that's kind of seeping in. And so we're working on gridding the house better and getting the energy set up here better. But I wanted to come in, say hi to everyone, just to interact and to let you know about some services coming up. So this Friday, so I'm essentially now I'm back into doing bi-weekly clearings with you guys, with you all. Essentially, this is kind of an energetic car wash. It was an idea that came through again. I used to do Reiki circles a lot. Now that I'm not doing Reiki, but I am still working with energy, I have these bi-weekly clearing treatments that are going to go on, clearing and cleansing treatments for energetic hygiene. So the next one's going to be this Friday, Valentine's Day. It's donation based. I put a link up in the community tab, Unified Masters /group hyphen sessions. You can go there. That's going to be completely donation based. So the energetic hygiene one is going to be whatever you want to donate, come in, and we're just going to go through and clean house. I figured it would be good to have something twice a month to just be able to do like an energetic cleanup. There's not going to be a recording available for this one. So this is just going to be, you know, if you can make it, make it. And it's donate whatever you'd like to be able to come out. Another thing too is I'm going to be holding galactic shamanism circles. So it's something I've been working with for quite a while, but I haven't really publicly done yet, galactic shamanism. And so there's going to be healing circles done twice a month. This circle is going to be on February 21st. I'm going to have a galactic shamanism healing circle. That for the registration for that's going to be $33. That's just because there's a lot that goes into it, and the channeling aspect of it can be a little daunting. I love doing it, but it can be a little daunting. So this one, there's no group themes for the galactic shamanism. It's whatever you need to work on, bring forward, and we're going to allow the frequencies to work through me. So essentially, I call upon the highest vibration of light star brothers and sisters to work through me. I've been working a lot with the Arcturians and a lot with the Palladian frequencies to bring those through, and a lot with the Yalels as well. So those are going to be some of the groups that are going to come through, plus many others. So it's whatever you really need to work on, you bring forward, and we're going to allow the frequencies to adjust and to work through me to help you out. And it's really whatever happens in the group happens in the group. We just allow it to happen. I never have a set topic or a set way of doing things, because our collective field, when we all meet up in those healing circles, the collective field will tell me exactly what it needs, and then we just go through and start to work through that. So all the links are going to be up in my on my webpage, unifiedmasters.com/group-sessions, and you'll see all the group sessions in there. I'm also going to be holding a 222 activation as well. So just like the 2-2 activation, for me, when I'm doing my gatekeeping, I don't really know what the portal will entail until I land 3 days before the portal. So that's when I'll kind of get a clue in, and you guys will see I'll do energy updates for different portals depending on how I'm reading the portal. Will come through, and that's when I usually know about 3 days before what the portal will include with that activation. And then I'm gonna have another. Let's see, we're gonna have another house cleaning on February 28th as well. So this month, I'm packing in more group sessions now. It seems that the time is calling for more collective and group stuff to be going on. So that's I'm going to be putting up a monthly calendar on my webpage, trying to find a way to get my email list back so I can get people to know about what's going on with me group session wise, other than YouTube. And other than the community page, because not everyone checks the community page, but when I put out a video, I tend to get a lot more people to show up. So I'm trying to find a way to market this better without having to pop on YouTube. But anyway, so figuring that out. That's pretty much all I've got for the calendar for this month. We'll see what's popping up in March. Also, there's some great events coming to San Antonio. So if you're going to be in the San Antonio area or you live in San Antonio, Texas, I'm currently in the midst of networking more with more like-minded multidimensionals around here, and we are working towards building some things in San Antonio. Well, there's already events that are underway, and I'm stepping in to try to help out with the marketing with that and trying to bring more of these events to San Antonio. So if you're in the San Antonio area, or you know anyone that's in the San Antonio area, have them click subscribe to my channel if they're interested in anything spirituality wise. There's a lot of cool events coming up that I'm trying to get my foot in the door and to help out with, because I'm also trying to connect with my soul tribe out here in San Antonio. So that's that. Anyways, how's everyone doing in here? I just kind of wanted to hop on because it's been really I've been shifting through a lot of stuff myself and kind of diving into the depths, and wanted to just come on and see if anyone needed support as well, just to see how everyone's doing. You can type in the chat box. Let me know how you are doing. Let me see, where's the chat? Just Dreamtime and clearing karmic. Yeah. Yeah, there's been a lot of Dreamtime work going on. I know I've been, the piece that I'm picking up right now towards shifting out energetically has been a lot of the street stuff. So it's been a lot of gang violence, a lot of drug stuff, as we're trying to clear all that out. And it's been kind of rough here in San Antonio, but it's okay. I signed to go through this. So, yeah, it's right. Deborah, I agree with you. It's very. This has been a. Yeah, so we do have Mercury retrograde coming up. We're in the Mercury retrograde shadow, so you might find like the X's are appearing again, and like the past stuff is coming up to the forefront. That's been happening with me. A lot of past stuff coming up, but also too, it's really been, we came in with this intention of 2020 just being like heavenly, blissful, dot, 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 dot. Well, we also did, I knew about this too, 2020 was going to be about great change. And so with great change comes a lot of stuff that we got to work through. Also to recognizing that we each all have our individual, quote unquote mission with what we're to achieve during this time of transition. So some of us are holding space. Some of us are balancing out the field. Some of us are doing we're all working through our own individual things. And it kind of can get tiresome, especially when, I've learned to not set expectations for what certain times will bring. And granted, I did this where I was like, 2020 is going to be amazing. And granted, we're only 2 months in. Okay. So things are going to shift, but there's a lot of collective stuff going on and a lot of personal purging. And I think this is what is going to make it great. This is what I feel like is gonna make this great is working through the crap in the beginning. Because like man start, but see, here's the thing. Everyone's going through 2020 differently. But I feel like there's just a lot of things that need to shift and need to change for us. And this is kind of what we need to go through. Kind of letting the collective stream come through right now, see if there's anything to talk about. Yeah, laying down foundations. And see, a lot of us have been laying down foundations in 2019. We were starting to lay our foundations down strong. But what's been shown now is that those foundations we laid in 2019 too, it's getting shaken up to see how sturdy it is. So we are working on building that. Also, to like in 2019 was a lot of creating our everything in the heavens, and it's about anchoring it in here now, in this. So a lot of us that were doing the work in 2019 were doing our astral build out and our etheric work of like pulling everything together that we wanted for New Earth. And now we're trying to anchor it more. At least people, at least me, let me just say this is what I was doing, was working with a lot of etheric stuff, and now it's about anchoring it in, which means that we have to clear out all of the earth residue. We have to, this is where the discussion of detachment is coming in. This is where we're going through the resting phases. Is it's like we were all, or not we, let me say me, I was building out astrally with everything, doing a lot of work up here. And now it's about anchoring that in here and pulling that down, which sometimes pulling that down too means like moving. It requires, there's different things, there's body things, there's a lot more resting because we're birthing new versions of ourselves, and it's not an overnight process. And I think right now too is a really important time to remember that this is not a overnight process. There is so much layering and programming and things that are built up that need to be resolved, and there's a lot of work that every one of us is doing individually for the collective as well. That are some, and I've had people come up to me and tell me like, why are you doing work for the collective? Like and so here's the thing is that at the end of the day, I've even discussed this, that like, heal yourself and you heal the collective. Focus on yourself and you're changing the world, changing the universe. And in theory, it is extremely correct, but some of us came down here to do things. We chose to sacrifice aspects of ourselves and aspects of our lives temporarily to help out the collective at large. So, as much as I would like to shift it and not help out with the collective, balancing the field and the grid work stuff, that's what I'm here to do. Like I've talked about it, I'm like, focus on healing yourself and just hoping that like I don't have to worry about that anymore. Oh, congratulations on giving up on your career. Yeah, very happy for you, Nami. It's I've it's weird. I go through these phases of like, what am I doing? Well, why am I doing this? And then it always comes back around and da da da. But anyways, what I was getting to is the I've mentioned and I've broadcasted before. Heal yourself and you heal the collective. But sometimes some of us chose to go through this to help out in the ascension process in its own way, shape, or form. And especially, if you're a gatekeeper, a lot of that is holding those portals open and keeping your vibration as high as possible, which can be difficult when we're traversing some of the, like, here, traversing the patterns and this distortions that we're clearing out of this grid right now really affect my stability and my sense of safety, which is really hard to ignore. And it's also interacting with things that I've been resolving at a deeper and deeper level for a very long time. And it's still obviously not 100% resolved, or else it wouldn't be coming up in full effect. So as we're working through the grids here and trying to clear out as much of that as possible, it's also offering an opportunity for me to completely clear out this stuff that's sitting within me. And it can be difficult, depending on what we're working through individually. So right now, it's really about like, because I will put together 3 to 4 good days where I'm solid, I'm on top of the world, and then I'm down and out and something's going on. And the biggest thing right now that I've noticed is energetic hygiene and energetic self-care, at least for me, especially if you're extremely sensitive. It is going to go a long way. That is why I am doing the hygiene and the self-care group clearing, which I'm inviting everyone out to. That is going to be this Friday, and then in 2 weeks. So it'll be on the 14th and the 28th. And then on the 14th, so this Friday, I'm going to do, since it's Valentine's Day, we'll do some self-love stuff too. So it's not just going to be a clearing and cleaning session, but we will be doing some self-love work and attracting your partner and things of that nature. So if you're interested, please come in, come out and check it out. That's going to be donation based. So with that, I just wanted to hop on for a little bit, say hi to everyone, suit up, show up, say hello. Notifications through YouTube. I do 'em- I do notifications on my community tab. So I put out a thing on the community tab. I'm gonna start posting on Instagram more. Uh, the food thing. I'm glad you mentioned that, Naomi. A lot of us will have to are going through the food thing, the food changes right now. So I post everything in my community page, or try to when I have groups and events, but not everyone checks it. So that's a thing. I'm gonna start trying to do more stuff on Instagram. I'm trying to figure out how to market a little bit better. Since being a way shower, I don't like marketing. I don't like marketing at all.
There are new ways of marketing and you're discovering.
Yes, thank you, sweetie. Thank you, babe. As the man reminds me, there are new ways of marketing, and I'm discovering them right now. Um, yes, nice. Hi, Priscilla. How are you? Um, so so um, yeah, Instagram. I'll try to be posting stuff on there, but just check my webpage, unifiedmasters.com. Um, yeah, it's just Joya. There's a way of marketing that's very car salesman that I don't like, and even having to come up on here like and yeah. Thank you, Mary. Not calling it marketing. It's net. I don't even want to call it networking. It's I don't. I, it's and it's not. It's there's just some approaches of the way that it's taught that I'm having to work through. And especially since I brought forth some higher galactic aspects that have been coming forward, there's a lot of human stuff it does not want to do. Uh, Hi, Dorothy. There's like since there's some aspects that have come back and some new ones that have walked in. I'm like, why do I have to do this? Like, really, why am I doing this right now? And I feel like it's like a part of me. I think a part of it is saying that I have a higher galactic aspect that doesn't want to do anything is also co-signing my procrastination. So I still don't know at which perspective I live in that realm. But there's a lot of marketing stuff. It just turns me off. Yes, it is. It's sharing, it's connecting, it's spreading the love. There you go. I like that. I like that. Thank you for sharing that. I like that. So I'll be updating all my channels and platforms, and it is the way it feels. It is the way it feels. Sorry, I'm reading the chat, and it's funny. It's the way it feels. Yeah, when I use corporate terminology, same here. You get eye roll. Um, I get the eye rolls all the time when it comes down to it. But yeah, so there's going to be. I'm trying to offer more group stuff right now. Really, it seems that the one-on-one clients has really slowed down, so we're going to be offering more group stuff. And I have some activations I need to put up too. Yeah, a lot of stuff has been unfolding, a lot of cool things. But it's very we're kind of so in our day to day. This is coming through right now, so I'm just gonna start to share it. In our day to day, we've got different reality streams that are popping up. We've got like, probably 10 or 11, 12, 15, 20 different reality streams that we can move through, these different like bands or frequency bands. We're traversing our day. And what we want to make sure we're doing is we're calling in our highest reality stream to tie into, because we start to kind of like go through the bandwidth throughout the day and kind of lock into a reality stream, especially if it's old and familiar. Like, granted, we may get locked into that so we can clear out more and more junk. But a lot of this right now is we're moving through we're moving through higher 4D, like very close into 5. We want to make sure we're on our highest trajectory. So we want to make sure we are in our highest vibrational trajectory, because it's going to assist in making sure we don't stay in old ways, because a lot of this isn't healing now too. A lot of this is choice. Like, we could just choose to click unsubscribe and choose to not stay locked into certain things. But there's some old and familiar patterns that we need to step through, and a lot of that too doesn't require more and more shedding. It's just saying, no, I just don't want to believe in that anymore. And so a lot of this has been extremely mindful of what I'm make sure I'm scrolling a lot, like, especially being a creator. I've talked about creation and consumption, and I feel like there's a good moment of like, if we think of flow, energetic flow, we consume and we create, we consume and create. If we're constantly creating, if we're not in that flow of consuming as well, we can end up overexerting ourselves. So I think there's an even healthy balanced flow. But there are sometimes that I'll just be consuming, and I'll go through, and something will get triggered within me, and it's happened on Instagram a few times where something pops up, or spiritual Twitter it'll happen too. And right now is like, and I've been talking about this, and I think it's going to take a little time for me to finally get it, is to stay off technology, which is hard because this is the way that I promote my business. This is the way I interact with people, and you can't just like totally step away from triggers. If you would, you would be, you like me. If I were to just step away from all forms of triggering and things like that, I would be locked in my house all day, and no one would see me, and I wouldn't pop online, and it would just be a very lonely existence. Yeah, be Bubble Boy. No, I'm not going to be Bubble Boy, but I already am kind of Bubble Boy right now, and I don't like it. So, but so the idea is that this too, think of this as well with every trigger that pops up. Okay, with every trigger that pops up, it kind of shows you what a trigger of yours is, and yeah, you can keep resolving it, but at some point in time too, you'll be like, yeah, I know not to engage in with those kinds of people or to end up in those kinds of environments. Think of it like a what it is it's kind of like a no trespassing zone. Like that little shock in your field is like, okay, yeah, I just know not to go there. Or to stay away from certain things. So it's kind of, it's not only, these triggers and these things are not only, that happen, especially with social media, and when we are consuming, it's not only to like further clear and heal, but to let us know like what to stay away from, and what is really in our truth and in alignment. So anyways, something that just kind of came through as I was popping forward. So anyways, I'm gonna step off here. I kind of ranted for 21 minutes when I just wanted to talk about the groups coming up, but I also wanted to come out and connect and say hello to everyone, see how everyone's doing. Wishing you all tons of love, tons of support. No problem. Thank you so much for everyone that supports. This has been an interesting journey, a very interesting journey. And I'm just reading Priscilla's stuff because I've been wanting to catch up with her. Awesome. Priscilla, I would love to talk to you one-on-one and hear what's going on with you. Dorothy, have a great night. Yes, it'd be good to talk to you. I've been thinking about you. Hope you're doing well. So anyways, I love you guys all. Thank you so much for coming out. I'm going to step off here now. But if you want to, go check out all the group sessions popping up on my page, unifiedmasters.com/group-sessions, and come out to one of the group sessions. It'd be lovely to have you guys. And with that, that's all I've got. So I will see you all on the other side. Much love and respect. Oh yeah, I will post about the events on Instagram. Thank you, Joya. Joya, I love you. Thank you so much for helping with that. I'll post on Instagram too, and other forms of media that I'm on. And with that, I'm gonna get off here. Love you all. Bye.